So your energy bills, they're a lot higher than you want to deal with. The first thing you can do before calling in the pros is to do a DIY energy audit of your home. Let me show you how. Identifying air leaks from your windows is a lot easier than you might think. It really comes down to touch and feeling around the window to see if you can actually feel that air movement. If your windows aren't well insulated, they're going to feel cold to the touch. It's going to feel cold around the outside of the windows and even outside of the frame. You're going to feel that air actually coming through. Another thing that you'll notice is condensation between the glass panes. This is another sure sign and indicator that your windows aren't well insulated. Upgrading to energy efficient windows that are Energy Star rated could save you 10 to 20% a year, according to the Department of Energy. Now behind me, there's a pretty good size air conditioner and it's brand new. For you, depending on how old it is, you may have to see, is it efficient enough for the house that you have? Is it efficient enough for your goals, for what you want for your energy usage? Now in this house, we decided that we wanted something a little more energy efficient, something a little more cost effective. And that's where this came from. Making that switch to a more energy efficient model saved us a lot of money, especially we have to keep our house cooler. We have 2 huskies inside, so that temperature needs to be right around 70 degrees to keep them happy. So your light bulbs might seem like a small thing that aren't really going to make that much of an impact. But think about all of the lighting that you have in your home and how much you could save if you switched everything to an Energy Star rated light bulb. These are more energy efficient. They last around 20% longer than a normal light bulb. Some last even longer than that. The specific one is only 20%. But if you went through every area of your home where you have light bulbs and you just replace them with something like this, it could end up saving you a lot of money in the long run. Vampire appliances. It's not quite what you're thinking. They're not the living undead out here in the middle of the night with fangs and such. They're actually things like your toaster. Now I know what you're thinking, but Amanda, I use my toaster every single day. That might be true, but when you're not using it, you should definitely unplug it. The reason is that even though it's not technically in use right now, this is still sucking electricity. There's lots of things in your kitchen and all over your home. If you're not using them right now and you don't use them very often, unplug them. So not everyone is lucky enough to have an opening in the ceiling or in their walls to see exactly what kind of insulation that they have. A few ways that you can check is by removing the light switch cover. You can see around the box and you can see what's in the actual wall itself. Another thing that you can do is drill an inconspicuous hole in your closet and get a quick look and see what's in there that way. One last way you can do it is by removing the baseboards along your wall. You can pull off a piece of the baseboard and you'll be able to see underneath the drywall what kind of insulation is in that space. Now, upgrading to something like foam is the ideal way to make sure that you're keeping all of that cold winter air out and all of your nice, warm, heated air inside where you want it. Hopefully these tips have helped you conduct your own energy audit at your home. Now, the best thing to do is you're going to want to call a professional to come in and figure out exactly where you are leaking money at. But hopefully, with these tips, you're ahead of the game. I'm your building science brainiac reminding you to bring a little science to every project.